I want to tell men something. Okay? Yeah, we have to speak the truth. A lot of men are complaining about the treatment they get from women. And apart from somebody who is just naturally wicked or somebody who personally want to do you something bad, that's something I feel we, the men, really need to pay attention to. Number one, before you complain that a girl left you or treated you bad after you give her everything, number one question before I go into what I want to say is this: how did you get that girl? You cannot stop business transaction and expect that the relationship will continue. I might not want to explain, but what am I trying to say? The way you get someone matters a lot. A lot of you think with your money or the material things you have, you can get a girl's heart. Sorry. You can get her attention, but you can never get her heart. So before you complain about how a girl treated you and left you after doing all that for her and all this, first of all, ask yourself, how did you get her? Did you buy her attention with your money? Because a lot of we, the men, I don't know if is it that we don't have confidence enough to present ourselves. We mostly present what we have materially. And when the girl fall for that material thing, we think they fall for us. And on the long run, they manifest. More especially when you stop giving that thing, or when you reduce, or when you are even giving it. You see that they are with you because of that you are giving, but their hearts are not with you. See, don't get me wrong. Women have their own, right? Women have their own. But I just want to talk to the men now. As a man, why not present yourself when you are going to a girl? Forget about those things you want to use to distract her. Go for yourself. And if she agrees, then you can spoil her. But if you start by trying to buy her with whatever, you finally buy her attention, but her heart will remain out from the relationship. That might be the reason you are giving her everything and she's still not with you in her heart. Yes. Then secondly, I think men need to understand. Most of you think because you are giving her the money or you are spending on her or you are doing this, and then automatically she's now a slave to you. Whatever she's saying or however you are treating her, you don't care. And you think you've gotten a slave for yourself because you are spending the money. No woman wants to remain like that forever. Yes. No woman, they might stay for a little while because of the help or the money they're getting from you. But no woman wants to remain a slave forever. Assurance is needed. Protect the heart. Make them know that, yes, you are there. They also want to be sure that you will remain with them. Yes. Emotional support. You see, most of women, we know how to spend it on women, but other parts, we don't even give attention to them. Because we were taught to make the money and spend on women, take care of the women and provide for them. You're not just providing only money. In fact, when we talk about provision, not just the money, you are providing security and many other things apart from the money. So as you're spending that money, which is fine, I am not stopping you from spending on your woman or that girl you love, but then you have to pay attention on other parts. To be honest with you, a lot of women are in a relationship that they have all the money or the material things, but other places are lacking. In fact, they have the money, but in them, they are empty and they are single. That's why they can easily connect to any other person who is not even giving them any money. And you'll be crying, you'll be spending, doing all this, and still, they are still having something to do with someone else. You might have been absent in other parts. So as a young man, I think you have to pay attention. She needs emotional support. Always reassure her. Assure and reassure her that you are there. Now, I'm not talking about those that cannot be satisfied no matter what you do. I'm talking about a normal girl. Maybe she wouldn't have misbehaved. A normal girl. Maybe she wouldn't have left. So I think we have to learn how to balance this thing as men. See, to be a man is not only just to shut her mouth whenever she want to talk or make her feel like her opinion is not needed. No, that is not how to be a man. And being a man doesn't mean every provocation you raise your hand. No. Being a man doesn't mean you have to be a gorilla who shouts at her. No, That is not how to be a man. And even being protective doesn't mean you have to be a bouncer at her back. All right? Most times, be soft. You have to step to their side in order to treat them well. As you are spending on her or you're not spending on her, make sure you are present in other parts. Emotionally, make sure you are present. Protect her heart by assuring her that you are there. Okay? Do the best you can, not just the spending alone. Make sure you are featuring well in other parts. And I think when you do that, maybe you might not complain that she's doing this or she's doing that. When you are doing it for a normal girl. It's not every time we talk about women. Sometimes we have to also talk to the men because relationship work both ways, not one-sided. Thank you so much.